This year, the Developmental Disabilities Association was favored by the 2017-2018 provincial budget's focus on providing better public services. Many initiatives will have a direct positive impact on the people we support. In the 2018-2019 budget, $1 billion was provided for childcare over 3 years, $1.6 billion for housing, $1.5 billion for health, and $409 million for the K-12 system. We continue to advocate for improvements in the special needs system that would result in greater ease of access for families, better targeted funding, and improved effectiveness for the people we support. Infant development. As of this fiscal year, the Fostering Early Development Program is 100% funded by the Ministry of Children and Family Development. This year, 72 new children were added to the program, 47 were screened by fiscal year end, and 134 children returned to or stayed in the program from previous years. The Infant Development Program served over 450 families this year through home visits and individual case management. We also provided 1,030 direct and group physiotherapy consultations this year. Childcare. The Developmental Disabilities Association operates 8 child development centers in Vancouver and 1 in Richmond. In total, these centers have 373 spaces and support about 435 families per year. 88 spaces serve children with special needs, but these are stretched to support 110 families. The end of the year found us discussing childcare with Minister of State Katrina Chen and Assistant Deputy Minister Christine Massey during their visit to the Berwick Child Development Center. Our staff were able to give their perspectives on the current state of childcare and where improvements are needed. Respite and home share. This year brought 43 new families into children's respite and 8 into adult respite. 42 youth in transition were also paired with child and youth workers this year to develop plans for adulthood. Altogether, 103 children received respite this year, joined by an additional 60 adults. Family support. With funding from Community Living BC, Family Support started a seniors outreach pilot program this year to increase the length of time individuals can live and mutually support their elderly parents. So far, we have served 14 families with this program and over 150 families as part of our family support services this year. Our annual leisure fair had 23 organizations participate with information and demonstrations on far-ranging topics like representation agreements, RDSPs, sexual health, education, and assistive technology. 90 families attended. Day programs. DDA's day programs served over 100 participants this year. 7 new clients joined our services, 3 moved between programs, and for the first time, 3 new clients at our Victoria Drive site graduated from high school without a gap in supports. The drop-in continued to serve 150 semi-independent participants and increased the number in an under 30 group to provide a higher level of activity, a focus on life skills, and volunteering to give back to the community. 95% of West 8th participants engaged in volunteering this year. Jobs West. Jobs West supported 196 job seekers this fiscal year, largely in our role as a contractor with Work BC, where we now support clients in Vancouver, Richmond, and North Vancouver. 52 of our candidates got jobs and 16 participated in work experience this year. Starworks. We continue to employ 36 former clients and have expanded our corporate gift and energy efficiency kit work, keeping the business sustainable for at least the next few years. Our goal is always to acquire more work for the people we support in employment, and we were successful again this year. Residential services. This year, in spite of very high employee turnover, the average goal attainment rate for all 80 individual residential plans was 94%. With support from our tech program, staff are helping residents use apps including social media, FaceTime, Skype, and Facebook. Residents have increased their connections to family and friends who live in the Lower Mainland or overseas. We welcomed a new resident at Council House in Richmond this year. His name is Ether, and he is a collaborative service robot. Our assistive robot project has been extended for another year of funding, so Ether will continue to develop and learn with Carol at his side. Communications. Our new refreshed website, www.develop.bc.ca, launched in November 2017, and we finally have a quality website that meets our needs. We also finished shooting our recruitment video in November. This will be added to our website to encourage potential employees to join us. The Developmental Disabilities Trust. We began the year negotiating a new contract with Savers Value Village, our used clothing purchaser, and ended the year completing negotiations on another contract. Because Savers has been marketing and raising awareness about their on-site donations, we have seen our donations decline over the past year. Cloth sales were down 17% over last year, and housewares were down 23%, while donations through Value Village stores increased by 21%. The Trust developed a new strategic plan and reorganized functions within the business. We now have more bin locations than we ever have. As our year comes to a close, we will continue to overcome obstacles and encourage the abilities of our clients. To our funders, members, supporters, donors, board, staff, and clients, thank you.